This is a sweet red bean Basque cheesecake, and you're gonna watch me make it while I tell you the story about the time I got pickpocketed on the airplane and almost got stranded in the middle of Boston, penniless and with no ID. I was a baby lawyer, literally a first-year associate at a big-time law firm, and this was my first ever business trip in my entire life. My plane landed in Boston, and I got up to deboard, and while I was waiting, I noticed that the lady behind me, she kept bumping into me. I even turned around to look at her to see what her problem was, but she wasn't even looking at me. I got off the plane, hailed a cab, and asked them to take me to the Boston Harbor Hotel. I will never, ever forget this hotel. My cab pulls up, and I reach into my bag for my wallet, and I can't find it. I literally dump everything in my bag onto my lap, and there's no wallet. And then I remember the lady standing behind me on the plane, how she kept bumping into me, how I had a massive tote bag slung over my shoulder, and silly me, the tote bag didn't have a zipper. It was at this point that panic set in, and I almost started to cry. The taxi driver was very not sympathetic and told me to get cash from the hotel, so I went to the front desk, and with barely concealed tears, I told the clerk my situation. He was a really tall, stolid-looking young man with blonde hair and a very kind smile. He reached into the till and pulled out a crisp $20 bill so I could pay the cabbie. He then told me that he would check me in using the credit card I had on file because there was no way he was going to leave me stranded in the middle of Boston. The following day, my husband FedExed me my passport, and the partner who met me at the deposition that morning offered to put everything on his card for the remainder of the trip. But I will never forget the Boston Harbor Hotel, the clerk who rescued me that night, and the city that made me feel a little bit less afraid after feeling so stupid and naive. I love Boston, and I really, really can't wait to see you all there.